Muy buenos a todos, chicos, chicas, reyes, reinas, bienvenidos al canal. Hoy continuamos con la misión del evento principal de la 4.3, que es Rosas y Mosquetes. En el episodio anterior dijimos que ya sabíamos un poco quién podía ser el asesino, porque solamente había una persona que había plantado las flores que se utilizaron para el asesinato, que es el mismo creador de la novela, de la película que vamos a hacer, porque queremos hacer una película y tal. Y pues el escritor de la novela tenemos que es el principal sospechoso de que podría ser, ¿sabéis? Asesino. Porque luego con Cherroulet tenemos como una... Con Cherroulet tenemos como una especie de una subtrama en la que tenemos que encontrar un asesino y tenemos que es él, ¿sabéis? Creo que peor no se podría haber explicado, pero bueno.
According to what he told me
¿Tiene
last time we
seguridad en la
spoke,
puerta?
he hired them so he won't be harassed or disturbed.
So there are a lot of flowers in his garden, but Paimon doesn't think we'll be able to pick one without alerting the Gardemex.
Right, which is exactly why I think there has to be a special connection between him and the killer.
So, should we knock?
Vale, aquí vive el
Just wait here for now.
Este.
I'd like to take care of a number of those Gardemex first.
Vale.
But they're so far away. How are you planning to do that?
Don't forget, Paimon. I'm actually the real-life captain of the Musketeers.
Ella utiliza un rifle en su gameplay también, o sea que... ¿Nos van a dejar controlarla o lo va a hacer ella automáticamente? ¡Ojo! Haz clic a apuntar para iniciar sesión. Ay, está guapo, ¿eh? Vale, vale, y no puedo hacer zoom porque... Ah, vale, sí, sí, mira. Hola, hola, qué guapo. Y esto es 10, ¿eh? Hostias. Pues si no le hemos dado. Enemigos derrotados. Ah, vale. Da igual. Pensaba que era con sigilos. Ahí pensaba que tenía que ser con una especie de sigilo para que no me pillasen. Pero bueno, veo que les da igual el sigilo. Pero bueno, yo por si acaso voy a apuntar en la cabeza, ¿sabéis? Ya apuntar, estoy apuntando en la cabeza. O sea, ahora mismo estoy rechazando. Me mola de que hagan misiones así, tío. Ojalá más así en el futuro, tío. Porque así me suena ir más, ¿sabéis? Espectacular.
All clear. Let's go.
Wait! Paimon's a little nervous now that we know he could be the killer. Can we go over our plan of action again?
I'll go knock on the door and make sure it's safe inside. Once we're sure that we're in the clear, I'll ask him to come with us for a quick round of questioning at the guard's headquarters.
But can't we just arrest him?
We still have no evidence that he's the killer, or that he lent the killer any direct aid.
O sea, tenemos que él es el único que planta esas flores, pero no sabemos que ha sido él 100%.
Still, it would be appreciated if you could pick a rainbow rose from his garden for me while I'm talking to him. It'll help the Marachose Phantom confirm Emily's theory.
Sure, no problem.
Vale, mientras ella habla, nosotros cogemos las flores como prueba. Porque es lo que os digo, el único que planta esas flores, porque esas flores fueron porque mataron a la persona y al lado dejaron una flor, como en la novela. Entonces pues las únicas flores que hay son las que planta este tío. Entonces claro, pues o una de dos, o él es el asesino o le vendió la flor al asesino, o el asesino la pilló de aquí. Me imagino que será él, realmente. Vale, vamos a pillarnos sobre las flores mientras ella habla.
Mr. Baptiste, are you home?
Who could it be at this hour?
Oh, it's you, Officer Shavras.
Would you mind accompanying me to the guard's headquarters, Mr. Baptiste? We would like to ask you some questions about a case.
Oh, is it still regarding the murder case from before?
I cannot confirm or deny that at this
Este es el
time.
escritor de la novela de los dos mosqueteros.
So it is then.
Listen, I need you to come with me, Mr. Baptiste.
Miss Shavras, I'll save you the trouble. Oh, and you two over there? There's no need for you to pick my flowers either. It's not time for them to bloom yet.
Pero bueno, ¿cómo nos ha pillado?
Oh,
Pero estamos súper camuflados. ¿Y por qué no quiere que cojamos las flores?
By saving me the trouble, you mean...
I will confess.
Hostias.
I was the killer.
Pero bueno.
Huh?
Y gratis.
he just admitted he's guilty.
Sí, le suda polla, o sea...
Please relax, everyone. I'm not armed. The musket you're looking for has been buried in my backyard.
Then it's my responsibility to inform you, Mr. Baptiste, That everything you say right now will be used as evidence for the inevitable trial.
Yes, I am perfectly aware of that.
I must say, I hate this feeling.
Oh? Is it because I confessed? Or because you've been proven wrong?
Both, I suppose.
¿Por qué le hiciste eso a la víctima? O sea, ¿por qué mataste a ese hombre?
For the same reason as the one I wrote out in my novel, of course. I did it to exact revenge.
Ah.
I know you haven't figured out the link between the two of us. Had you done so, I'd have been taken away to the headquarters a long time ago. But that won't stop me from always remembering his grotesque face. After all, he was the one who killed my mother.
Hostias.
Your mother is still healthy and well.
No jodas.
You know, I was adopted as a child.
Ah.
I was referring to my birth mother.
That was never recorded in the orphanage's records.
Please forgive a 6-year-old child for concocting some lies to protect himself after watching his mother die right in front of him.
Hostias.
So, your novel,
Igualmente
it
la
was like
venganza
a
de
record of
matarlo
your
me...
life?
No, of course not. It was a work of fiction with many embellished parts. But I am indeed the illegitimate son of a wealthy and influential man who abused his power to murder my mother.
But the man you killed didn't have a Mora to his name.
He was a hired assassin, an irredeemable beast who sank his fangs into a defenseless woman just for a few bags of Mora.
But if that's really the truth, you wouldn't be telling us any of this now. You still haven't managed to take revenge against your father, the true mastermind behind it all.
I never thought I'd hear that kind of thing from the captain of the Special Security and
Claro, si es un
Surveillance
sicario,
Patrol.
alguien le mandó a matar a su madre, ¿no? O sea, los sicarios trabajan porque alguien les contrata.
I'm simply skeptical about your motives.
It's simple, really. I've grown tired of everything and don't want to shoulder this burden anymore. You may have considered me too soft to pull the trigger. Well, as it turns out, you are exactly right. I've become overwhelmed by the aftermath of the murder.
So you're going to call a stop to your revenge, just like that?
The true mastermind is too rich and too powerful for me. I've accepted that I will never be able to avenge my mother alone.
And so what? The characters in your book never gave up.
Now, Officer Shavras, I'm the one who has killed a man, aren't I? Are you...
What's your
Sí,
father's
la verdad
name?
es que, hostia, lo corto,
How do
pero
you
sí.
plan to prove the veracity of all of your claims?
Well, I'd like to speak with you privately.
Oye,
Sure. Why don't we speak privately at the guard's headquarters?
No, it has to be here. I must ensure that we won't be overheard.
Fine. Let's talk here.
When I said won't be overheard, I meant by anyone.
joder, no se fía de nosotros,
I would like to speak with you and you alone.
No se fía de nosotros, tío. Pero está bien, nosotros nos vamos.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Please stay safe, Chevres.
Sí, no vaya a ser que sea una trampa. Pero bueno,
All right,
me imagino que sabe
let's hear it.
defenderse.
Will you really believe what I'm about to say?
Well, that depends on what you're going to tell me.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Then listen closely.
Vale. Nosotros no podemos escuchar, no se fía de
So
nosotros.
that's how it's all connected.
Pero como espectadores sí podemos hacerlo.
So,
Bueno, no
it
podemos
seems you
hacerlo porque
believe
se
me
han
after all.
ahorrado el texto. Esta
Do you
puta.
want me to go public with this?
no, of course not. At least, not right now.
Then why did you bother telling me?
You've read my work. What do you think? Even if you were to go public with all of this right now, he'd simply deny everything. It's been too long. Almost 20 years. Anything that could be used as evidence has long faded away. Even if there might have been a solitary island of truth once upon a time, it has long sunk beneath the waves by now. Justice will never find him.
Not if you don't try.
I know that as the captain of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol, you will always stand on the side of justice.
Estamos ahí, mira, estamos.
But do you really think a cushy life in prison really constitutes justice for him?
What are you trying to say?
I've been observing you from a distance. Your portrayal of the musketeer was exquisite. Pull the trigger of justice against him. Let the villain get what he deserves.
No estoy muy de acuerdo.
You want me to let you go so you may complete your revenge?
No, Officer Chavras. I know that would be impossible. No. What I'd like is for you to perform the deed on my behalf.
Que lo mate ella, joder. Muy interesante, en un lugar cercano, nosotros, me imagino.
Chavras sure is taking her time. What could they be talking about anyway? Oh, Paimon's worried. What if he decided to attack her?
Confía en sus habilidades. Si acaso, quien está en peligro es él.
Oh, you do have a point. Still, do you have any idea who the rich person might be? And why the novelist doesn't want us to hear what he's saying to Chavras?
No se fía de nosotros.
Sorry to keep you waiting, you two.
Hey, how did your talk go?
¿Ya sabes quién es ese aristócrata? ¿Qué haremos a continuación?
I've already sent someone to escort Baptiste back to the headquarters for questioning. He wasn't lying about the musket. It was indeed buried in his backyard.
But what about the name? Did he tell you the name of the rich guy?
Yes, he did. But for now, I have to return to the Special Patrol. There are still a few loose ends I need to tie up.
¿Qué pasa? ¿Y por qué parece que Rusé nos está ocultando algo?
I'll probably be quite busy over the next few days, so apologies if you don't see me on set.
All
Pero
right,
si ya hemos
Paimon
terminado el trabajo, ¿no?
understands if you can't tell us everything you know. We'll just keep an eye on the Steambird then.
Actually, there's still something else I need your help with.
Buah. Vale, tercera misión completada. Nos quedan dos. Es que este evento es largo, ¿eh? La historia del evento es larguilla. Y no os voy a mentir, no sé si voy a poder... Creo que un episodio más puede que sí, pero a lo mejor no puedo seguir grabándolo, ¿eh? Porque es que quedan dos misiones, las dos misiones encima son largas y no sé si voy a tener tiempo para grabar con mi voz. Encima tengo de límite una semana, porque esta es la última semana que dura el evento. Por lo cual, pues bueno, intentaré grabarlo con mi voz, pero ya os digo que las probabilidades son pequeñas, ¿eh? A lo mejor la última misión o yo qué sé. Un episodio más seguro. Un episodio más puedo grabar seguro porque voy a cortar este aquí y voy a grabar ahora el siguiente. Pero no sé si podré seguir grabando más. De hecho, estoy haciendo esto cuando podría estar cortando el vídeo. Pero bueno, lo voy a cortar aquí, ¿vale? Y mañana continuamos con la misión esta de Sherlock, que al final pues nos ha dejado curioso, ¿no? Voy a callar a Paimon un momento, por favor. Vale. Espero que os haya gustado, que hayáis disfrutado. Y nada, nos vemos mañana. Gracias por ver. Adiós.